Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be doing a Valentine's inspired get ready with me, so that's why I'm looking like this right now. So when I was thinking about what kind of look to do for this, I was thinking about more of like a pinky look, but then I kind of wanted to be a bit different. I wanted to use like more like red burgundy kind of shades and go a bit bolder, so hopefully the look turns out the way I have planned it in my head. But anyway, if you do want to see the finished look and how I go about, completing it and all the products I use and everything, then just keep watching. So I've just primed my eyes with a little bit of the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild, and now I'm just going to start the eyeshadow. So I am going to be using the Plouise Wedding Wish XL again, because I honestly thought I wanted to try a bit of the like more ready tones down here, like on camera. So like these ones down here. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a look with those kinds of tones today. I'm also actually going to be using Drip Drip from Made by Mitchell as well. So I really hope the look kind of turns out how I have planned it in my head. But anyway, I'm just going to go and make a start and see what happens. So the first shade I'm going to go into is the shade Veil. So hard because the palette's just huge, but this one here, just for the outer corner. So I'm just going to be building that up on this little swizzles brush. So yeah, I'm just going to take a bit of that, kind of just like so I've just put a little bit of that Veil shade into my crease. And next I'm going to go in with Tie the Knot, which is more like the ready tone that I've been looking for. So just that one there, Tie the Knot. So I'm going to try my best to make it work, like the idea I've got planned in my head, but we'll see if it works out that way. So I'm just going to kind of go over the Veil shade, but like not down here, but like sort of just at the edges with that Tie the Knot. So definitely let me know in the comments if you have any plans for Valentine's Day. If you're doing anything to celebrate, or if you're gonna be like doing some Valentine's makeup, definitely let me know like what products you're gonna be using as well. So see, I'm just kind of trying to get the shape right now, and I am gonna obviously blend it all out, but I'm just trying to build up the color to how I want it to look. And then I'm going to definitely obviously have to blend it all out, but I'm just trying to build it up as best I can. So I'm actually just going to go back in with that Veil shade just to define just the bottoms here. Really wanted to do something like quite bold for this look, because my first thoughts when I thought about it was I'll just do something like really nice and girly and pink, but then I was like, I really want to do something like burgundy, like red, that kind of thing. I'm just using this little brush cleaner, the Morphe Quick Switch, to clean the brushes. But yeah, that was my thinking. I was like, I don't really want to do the normal like pinky kind of thing, and I was thinking I could do like lilac, but then I was like, no, I really want to do like this kind of style. So just clean the brush there. I'm just gonna try and blend these edges out. So hopefully things are looking a bit more blended now. They're gonna get better when I do put all my makeup on, put the concealer on and everything, and I'll be able to really get these bits sorted out. But yeah, that's where we're up to so far. So I did take a bit of the Loyalty shade. This palette I will never get used to to showing you because it's just so big. But the Loyalty one, just because I think it's easier when you have like if you're trying to blend a darker color out. I definitely think it's easier if you do put like something at the top, like a lighter shade like that, so you have something to blend into rather than just blending it into nothing. But I am so torn with what to do next because I want to use like drip here, but I don't know whether to use a shimmer from the Plouise first as like a base. I wish I could like ask you in real time, but I am gonna do firstly what I always had intended to do, which is to take Yours Truly and just put that as kind of like a base and try and just open my eye a bit more. So Yours Truly, that shade here. This palette is honestly so well loved by me, using it all the time. And when I thought about Valentine's, like obviously this was the one I had to go for. But yeah, I'm just gonna take that Yours Truly shade on this Morphe brush here to try and so I'm gonna just try and brighten and open up my eye a bit more. So just like that. I'm gonna go back over all the shades like and try and blend them out at the end. Just gonna do the same on the other side now. So this is the current situation. I put some of that Yours Truly shade to kind of try and open my eye up a little bit. I'm just gonna try and do a bit of blending here. This is really bold for me, to be honest. Like I don't really do looks like this an awful lot, but I've decided I'm gonna go in with Plouise shimmer first because you just can't have too much glitter. So I'm gonna take this one. I tried this one yesterday on my lid for the first time because I wasn't sure how it was gonna work because it's a bit different. I kind of was using it for like inner corner shimmers before, and I was like I'll just try my lid. But so this one, Intimacy, this one I'm going to just use my finger as always and put that on my lid and see how it goes. So see, it like picks up so nicely. See, it's like a geochrome. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to put that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Like I can't. Do you see like just the sparkle it gives? It's so pretty. Like that is so pretty. I'm just gonna put it on the other eye here as well because I didn't really think of it for my whole, like that probably sounds so stupid, but I didn't really think of putting this one on my lid because I'm not sure how it's gonna look because it doesn't seem to be, it seems to be a bit sheer than the other ones, so the other shimmers. So I was kind of just using it as like an inner corner highlight. But oh my gosh, look, like you probably just like leave the shimmer like this, but I want to use a bit of drip, so I'm gonna take Made by Mitchell drip and literally I'm gonna do it one eye at a time because whenever I put it on both eyes it always starts to dry in on the other eye. So I'm just gonna put the tiniest amount there, a bit more actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this fluffy Bratz brush, which already still has glitter on it because this is my drip brush. But yeah, I'm just going to try my best to get this kind of like separated on my eye, just so it's not like all like kind of clumped in the one area. Oh my gosh. And I like that you still have the like the golden shimmer from the Plouise shade. I'm just gonna go and put drip drip on my other eye now. So with drip drip you need to move so fast because it dries in so quickly. But yeah, I am loving this so far. I'm just gonna try. I probably put too much on, to be honest, but yeah, I'm just gonna try. I love it. I just love drip drip so much. So this is where we're at. I have put more drip drip on and blended everything out, so I think it looks pretty nice. It definitely looks how I wanted it to, and I'm so happy I put that Plouise shimmer on first because I love the way it's kind of got that golden base to it now rather than being like a straight up silver. You can definitely see a bit of gold in there as well, so I'm really happy with that. So next I'm gonna start on my face. So I've got the W7, it's Glow Prime. So honestly, the look this gives your skin, like I'm just gonna, so I put it on and then I blend it out with a like a fluffy foundation brush. But honestly, like the look that this gives your skin is like unbelievable. Actually having a bit of trouble getting out of the bottle at the moment. So I'm just gonna blend this in with this little foundation brush from a gift set. So I absolutely just love the way this looks on your skin. Like honestly, it just, when it's blended out, it gives you like such a glow. It's unreal. But look at this. Can you see the glow from this? Like honestly, the glow's unreal. Like I'm obsessed with it. Like literally look at that glow. Just gonna finish blending it up out here. And it doesn't matter if your application of it isn't, you know, really like even, because it is only like under your foundation, so it doesn't matter if it's not super even. You know, if it's a bit messy, it doesn't really matter because it is, like I said, only the underneath of our foundation. So but like this, so this is what it's looking like. Look at the glow. I'm pretty sure they don't do multiple shades in this either, so it's only that one shade, which is a bit, because I think it's meant to be a dupe of the Flawless filter, so they should really bring out a couple, at least a few more shades in that. But next I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I'm going to be, because I'm trying to use it up, the chroma cover, I'm trying to use it up because it's so messy. I still have to put it on like so awkwardly like this. And again, like I just honestly, I know I'm putting way too much on, but I can't because it's so hard to get the right amount whenever the pump's not working and you have to put it on like this. So I've just blended out the foundation there. So yeah, the Be Perfect chroma cover, and I have the shade C2 in that. So now I'm just gonna go in with my liquid blush. So I was doing my concealer first before my liquid blush, but then when I, like, by the time I had the liquid blush done, the concealer had already started to crease. So I think this is definitely a better way for me to do it. And it also helps to tidy it up a little bit, especially if you put a little bit too much on, which is really easy. So I'm going to be using the Simpsons Revolution Summer of Love liquid blush. It's so pretty, but one thing I will say is it's so pigmented. So I'm gonna put like a tiny bit on it. So I've put a little bit of the blush on here and I'm just gonna blend it out. It's so pigmented. Like that was literally the tiniest amount. And yeah, it's like look that, but it's absolutely beautiful. Like just look at it, it's so like beautiful and glowy. But yeah, it's very pigmented, so to put some on the side. Yeah, I definitely use like definitely take the tiniest amount, because like that little tiny amount, and I've still literally got some there, and it's so pigmented. Like just look just how pigmented it is, but it's super glowy. Like look at the glow. I'm trying to even it out a bit and put a tiny bit more on that side, because I feel like this side's got more on it, so I'm just gonna try. Okay, it might look a bit crazy, but remember it's gonna be dulled down by the powder and everything over it. So I'm just actually going to put the concealer on now. Forgot what I was gonna do there, but yep, Grwm Cover Concealer. I've actually been loving this concealer, but I do want to get that new IRL. I need to stop using this as my mirror when I've got a mirror here, but I do want to get that IRL Makeup Revolution concealer. So I don't know if I'll get this again. Definitely not straight away, because I want to use the IRL, but just like a little bit more, because I've got a lot of darkness to cover up. So I'm going to just blend this out with my sponge if I can find it. Yep. Okay, so like the coverage of this concealer is really great. Like so good. So I have just put the concealer on there, and I'm just gonna go in now and powder underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna be using the Collection Lasting Perfection Sheer Loose Powder. I always use this. I find it's really good. So I'm gonna be taking this little H&M powder puff. This little H&M powder puff, and just put it on under my eyes. And I actually never used to bake under my eyes, but I just literally recently, like, oh, there's a bit of patchiness here, let me just. But yeah, I never used to bake under my eyes, but I'm really finding it makes such a difference. So I am gonna do that today. So I'm just going under my eyes. Take a bit more for this side. I don't know if it is really the powder puff or just the baking, but something that I'm like doing lately is making a difference, and that's good, because usually I do try different things and they actually don't make a difference, but these techniques actually do. So I'm just going to take some of again of that powder and bake under my eyes. So I'm just applying quite a lot of powder underneath here, just to set it all in place, and I'll leave it for about 10 minutes to bake, and then I will dust off the excess with my powder brush. But I was really confused about baking for like the longest time. Like I didn't even know where to start, and I just like watched some like TikToks on it, and I just kind of started to do it. And like, because I always thought it was like, you know, one of the things, and just it doesn't actually work, but honestly this works. So I'm just, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let that bake. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and mascara off camera. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution, let me get the name of it, Makeup Revolution medium to dark ultra brow palette to do my brows. And then I'm going to be using the Primark Wonderlash mascara. I've already used that on camera a couple of times, so just to save a bit of time on this video, I'm just going to let this bake and yeah, do my eyebrows and mascara, and I'll be right. Okay, I've done my eyebrows and mascara, so I'm just going to dust off the excess powder now. Like honestly, it doesn't prevent, well personally for me, it doesn't prevent my powder from creasing, but honestly it makes them 100 times, like my under eyes 100 times better than if I hadn't baked. I promise you, it is not a scam, it is a real thing, and it really does improve your under eyes. I didn't believe it for so long, but now I'm like my eyes are creasing so much less, so I'm so happy about that. And it honestly doesn't even take me any extra, because I can just do my brows and mascara whilst I'm baking. So I'm gonna go in all over with this powder. This is the Makeup Gallery from Poundland. It's been pretty big on TikTok lately, so I just got the shade translucent. So I'm just going to, I did use this for under my eyes yesterday, and it didn't set as well as the loose powder, but I'm gonna try it today, like all over my face, and see if it's any good. I find it hard to judge like a face powder like this. I'm just like, I don't know, because I always find like I have to top my powder up in the day anyway, so that's why I don't really mind like cheaper ones. That actually looks really nice, to be honest. Yeah, that looks really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with actually my powder blush. I've actually been loving this lately, so I got this as a Christmas present, but it's been out for like years from Revolution, but it's honestly so stunning. It's the Ultra Blush Sugar and Spice palette. Like honestly absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to take, I think I'll take this one here, just like this shade here. I don't have shade names or anything, but just on this Primark blusher brush. And like honestly, like you definitely are better wearing a cream blush as well with a powder blush, and because it just makes it look so much better. Well, in my opinion, it makes mine look so much better, and you don't need as much powder blush, but it just, like, I just think they look so well, like, good together. Love that. So now I'm just gonna go in with a bit of highlighter. So I got this, I actually only tried it for the first time today, earlier on when I was getting ready for today. It's so beautiful. It's the Love Island and Revolution one. It's so, the shade's so lit. Like, can you see? It's literally, it's perfect, because it's like, because I have like such light skin, usually I can only wear like icy whites, but I just love it like a golden highlight. So this is honestly like, on the pigment, like the pigment, and it just looks so like, do you see that? Like literally so like glowy and beautiful as well. It might be a tiny bit too dark for me. I'm not really sure, but I don't even care, because like, it's so pretty. I don't even care if it's a bit too dark for me. So I'm just going to take, as always, my, if I can find it, blush brush again, just kind of run through and blend those together. But the setting spray at the end will really blend everything together. But like, look at that glow. honestly. And it was only £2 in the sale, so run and get it now while they still have it. Okay, so I'm almost done. So the last part is going to be lips. So I have this lip pencil firstly. So it's the Primark lip liner pencil. This is in the shade Peony. So I'm just going to line my lips with this. So like, do you see how like these lip liners are literally £1 and they're incredible. I'm definitely gonna do like a full face of Primark makeup soon, so if you want to take part in some, I definitely shouldn't talk while I put this on, but if you want to take part in some polls, then go to my Instagram, which is the same as here, Belfast Beauty with 2 Y's, and we'll do some polls about what products I should use in that. So I have now lined my lips. I don't know why, but like my eye here is always watering. I don't know why, but it's no matter like what products I use and everything, so it's not even like a specific product. But I'm going to use, I was just like in there, I thought I'd lost it, but I'm going to use this lip gloss, the Lion King lip gloss from Revolution in the shade, I can't actually find it, oh, Danger. So this is absolutely stunning, this gloss. So I really like that lip liner too, like Primark lip liners are just incredible, but I'm just gonna put this on. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm really happy with it. Honestly, it's even better than I imagined it. I really thought maybe it was all gonna clash because it was gonna be like too I don't know, intense, but I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna finish off now by setting it all with this, with the Revolution Super Dewy setting spray. So I'm just going to, this will really give the highlighter a really nice glow as well. I'm just gonna, yep, and that's just gonna make everything like glow and make everything just like set in place. I'm like, honestly, look at the glow this spray gives. Sometimes I'm like, is it really that good? But like when I look at it now, I'm like, the glow is real. The glow is real. Like, I absolutely am obsessed with this makeup. I wish I didn't have to take it off literally right now, but I just put it on for this video. But honestly, look at the eyes. Like, let's do a close up of the eyes. Like, honestly, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the Plouise Body Wish XL, and I promise that this will be the last video that I use it in for a while, because I know I've used it in 3 since I started my channel, so that's like 3 videos in the last month about it. I know, but it's honestly, it's like, it's still really being hyped about it. Everybody's using it on TikTok and everything, so the hype's not gonna die down about it anytime soon. So and you know, there's a good reason for it. Like, honestly, I'm sorry, I'm just obsessed with this makeup. And look at Drip Drip though. Look at Drip Drip sparkling. I just love this makeup so much. Yeah, so definitely let me know what you think of the look. Absolutely obsessed with it. I didn't think I'd be this obsessed with it, but I am. I just think the eyes, I just love the eyes and the highlight and the blush, the lips. I just love the whole thing. But definitely let me know down below what you thought of the look. Let me know what kind of Valentine's looks you're gonna be doing and what kind of Valentine's plans you've got. Yeah, let me know everything down below. And again, thank you so much for watching this video if you made it to the end. I'm not sure how long it is, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty long. If you did like this video, it would really mean a lot if you could hit the thumbs up button down below. It just helps my channel to reach more people. And if you did like this and want to see like future content, then definitely subscribe down below. I'm aiming to put out 2 to 3 videos a week, more so towards the 3. I don't do set days of uploads. I just try and post every few days, and I've stuck to that so far. So hopefully you'll subscribe down below and join me for future videos, but I'll see you in my next one then. Thank you for watching. Bye.